1. We're going live in 2. We're already live.
Yeah, we're live now.
Oh, God. What's up, y'all? It's your gearhead, Mr. Logic. Make sure if you're on that first time, hit that subscribe and like button. You already know what time it is, man. Allow me to introduce our new co-host.
What's the word, y'all? You feel me? Y'all see me 2 videos ago, you know what I'm saying? But today I'm finally permanent. I'm thankful for the opportunity, you know what I'm saying? This camera right here, I was bugging. But you know what I'm saying? Y'all know who I am. If y'all don't, the name is Glow Jedi, you feel me? Glow_Jedi. You know I'm the man, the dog, the myth, the legend, you feel me?
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your boy Surzan. You already know what it is. Sorry if I look a bit occupied. I didn't get a chance to post the links anywher for our people to know to hop in. So I'm going to be taking care of that. Back at the bus, like always, you know what it is. We got our third guy.
So as you know, Nate's not here right now. She over there in Disneyland with her hubby out there enjoying their anniversary. Congratulations to y'all too.
Congratulations to y'all. Boy. Shout out to Nate.
Go into the paint. Go into the paint.
Real talk. Shout out to Nate.
What up, Mike? Yeah. Things change, my G. That's the best way to put it, cuz things change. So as we start off with tradition, yo, you know how it goes. We talk about our day. Right. So seeing that you're in Nate's seat, we'll start off with you.
Damn.
How was your week, man?
You feel me? The week been a little, I ain't gonna lie, it's been a little crazy, I ain't gonna lie. I've had better weeks, but you feel me? Perseverance and keeping it together, you know what I'm saying? Keeping it together. And I'm here now. I'm here with the people that I care about. So I'm really chilling right now. I ain't gonna lie. Cooling with the guys. I'm chilling.
And then we got Ben, who recently was his birthday, yesterday?
Yeah, yes, sir. July 27th.
Oh, shit. How old are you now?
I am 25 years old.
25?
Yeah.
You're 25.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You're literally half your life.
Yeah, I don't see what's so great about it, man. I'm old, man. I'm old and stinky.
Well, you know what they say, man. It's different for us guys when it comes to our birthdays.
Right.
And the reason being, a lot of us have ambitions and goals we want to meet. So when our birthday comes, it kind of fucks with us because we're not where we want to be yet.
Right.
So it also causes us to be hard on ourselves sometimes. So for those who don't understand, if you see dudes like, I don't give a fuck, I don't want to celebrate nothing, just understand that man is just not happy with the certain conditions. He's working on it.
Promise.
Doesn't mean that we depressed. Doesn't mean that we sad. It's just we acknowledge what's really going on. So you know how that goes.
True.
Yeah, I mean,
what did you do for your birthday, though, dog?
I didn't do anything. I did a whole lot of nothing, and I fucked with it because, bro, I'm not really like the celebratory type. I don't really like that kind of stuff. You know, what I usually do for my birthday is like I just gather my friends and we like travel somewhere. But I don't know if we're gonna be doing that this year, and it's not even that big a deal. But yeah, dude, I didn't do anything. I don't really see birthdays as like an excuse to like party or anything like that. And not that there's anything wrong with that. I just don't see the enjoyment in that. The only thing that I care about is just getting birthday wishes, and that's it. Like as long as like not even as long, but like if someone were to go happy birthday, I'm like, yeah, I appreciate it, and that's pretty much it. And you know, it was funny. Someone from my past, someone from my dark past.
From a dark past?
My dark past. What are you, Batman, nigga?
Oh, yeah.
He said Batman.
Might as well be my dark past. Called me and wished me a happy birthday.
May I ask the gender of this person?
No, it was a man. It was a man.
A man?
But this man...
Yo, Flavor. Listen here, dog. When you say, I want to be honest with you. When you say someone from my dark past,
that's what I'm saying.
Average bear is going to assume you're talking about a woman. I ain't never referred to no man from my dark past, nigga.
Well,
did he abuse you?
Would you like to know why it's from my dark past?
You're gonna have to explain.
I don't even. To be honest, bro, I don't even want to hear, bro.
This was the person that my girlfriend cheated on me with.
And he wished you happy birthday, bro?
Yeah.
Oh nah.
Yo, can I be honest with you?
Yeah. You gotta see him.
I'm listen, I understand we're not from the same. We're not cut from the same cloth.
Yeah.
If a person who fuck my ex
Yeah.
behind my back, who was once my friend, reached out to say happy birthday.
Yo.
And I know I'm gonna sound immature saying this, because you're supposed to be the bigger man and shit, but fuck that. Dog. That I feel like that's like hanging his nuts in your face. Like that's
Word up, bro.
so
Like, I ain't
disrespectful.
gonna lie, that's
I would-
so
Did you at
disrespectful,
least
bro.
check him at least?
No,
Yeah, like, bro, I don't want no happy birthday
because
from you, gang. Like, back
the
up
thing
on-
is, I didn't see it that type of way because like that what happened. I'm so far removed from it that there isn't even there wasn't any bad blood from it, and even at the time of when it happened, I knew the kind of person, or like my ex revealed the kind of person that she was, and the only way I can explain it is like I wasn't mad when I found out. I was more so disappointed because it's more when you think that you're close with someone and then they turn around and they pull this. It's like, damn, dude, that's you're like, he was literally the furthest person, like the last person I'd ever see doing that. And so I remember when I confronted him about it that day, I was like, bro, the thing is, and it's crazy because I couldn't even bring myself to be mad at him because honestly I wasn't, but I was like, bro, I know that if I let you back in my life in any capacity, that the Lord would fucking punish me because what you did to me is unforgivable. And I don't hate you. And, you know, I hope that you succeed in your endeavors and what have you, but there's no place for you in my life anymore.
Was he your man's?
Yeah, he was one of my best friends.
I will say this,
nah,
man.
he gotta see me. I'm
No,
sorry. Like,
no, real
I
shit.
may sound
It ends up
immature,
being
bro.
that people
I
do that.
might sound immature, but he gotta see me.
No,
bro.
but that's the
Like,
thing.
word.
And I told him,
You gotta shoot the 30 with me.
I told him, I was like, you know, I don't hate you. I'm not mad at you, but you know, I can't talk to you anymore. We can't be friends. If you're going to continue living your life like this, then you know there's no place for you in my life. And so there wasn't any bad blood. And when he called me, I was like, I'm actually surprised that this guy called me. You know, seeing on how we ended, but it wasn't like it. You know when you can tell that someone regrets something. You know what I mean?
all
Like,
the time.
like you can like tell that like, yeah, like I could tell that in his mind is like, damn, it really wasn't worth it. Like the people that I lost because of like that whole thing, I can tell them like, damn, it really wasn't worth it. Like if only I had spoken up, I would have just lost one person instead of losing an entire like swath of people, you know? But at the same time, it's like when you cut the fakes out, it's like it's better than more than worse.
I see his point
You
of
know what I'm
view,
saying?
but
Yeah,
I can't overthink the immature thing that I would do.
No, yeah, but that's
I
the
can't
thing.
even overthink
It was literally like, and that's what I mean. I was so far removed from what he had done for me. Like it literally meant like so little. Just like when he called, it wasn't like, what the, why is this nigga calling me? This fucking. It was more so like.
That's exactly how my mind would have went.
It was more so like,
bro.
whoa,
That's
like,
exactly
like,
how my mind would have went.
I was more surprised, not like pissed. Like I was like, why is he calling me? That's weird. That like we're not even like friends. We're not friends.
Word.
But he's calling me to wish me happy birthday. Like, damn,
Guilt
dude.
is something that will haunt you in your sleep.
Yeah.
A lot of cats out here made moves they wish they didn't do. And sometimes what they feel they can get a victory on is honestly being able to speak their piece. The reality is they don't even deserve that.
Yeah.
Right.
So
What would you do,
No,
OG?
but that's the thing. This guy, he wasn't a bad guy, and that's why
You say he
that's why
wasn't
it
a
hurt
bad
so
guy.
bad.
I'm
but
dying
but
to
he
know what
did
you
he
would
did.
do.
No, that's why it hurt so bad because this dude, like, trustworthy, dependable, like. This is the person that you would call if you were stuck somewhere, fucking 3 o'clock in the morning, no one else is answering.
Damn.
He was the guy to depend on.
Damn.
So like when I heard that, I was like, damn, dude, for real, bro. Like no one's safe, you know? And it's just like, but at the same time, it's like you can't really.
I've been in situations where one of my exes got with the homie, but that wasn't my homie because to be considered my homie means you know my last name.
Yeah.
You can walk up in my crib and open my fridge.
Real talk.
I ain't have that relationship with him. And you know, at the time, I get what you're saying. But at the same time, the respect is they know for a fact they can never reach out.
Yeah.
And I set that tone. Now, you didn't set that tone with him. That's you. We're
Yeah.
all different. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those unfortunate events, but it does happen. You know what I'm saying? I remember I always say it like this: I could forgive a nigga, but I will never forgive the chick.
Yeah.
And the
Oh,
reason
no.
why I could forgive the dude, I won't fuck with the dude, but I'll forgive him. But I can never really forgive the chick in the sense is I laid my head next to you. I didn't lay my head next to my boy.
Yeah.
I didn't give my dreams to my boy. I gave my dreams to you. I
Right.
put my belief and my faith into you, not my boy.
Right.
I was trying to build with you, not my boy. So to me, the act of treason is way deeper coming from a shorty I was fucking with
Yeah.
Right.
than the homie that fucked her. Now, mind you, it is what it is. Some people, you know what I'm saying, don't see it that way.
Right.
And that's because I feel like they lack the discipline. And when you lack discipline, though, you open the floodgates of a lot of fuckery to happen to you and a lot
Yeah.
of fuckery to happen with you.
No,
So-
yeah, honestly, I think the healthy mindset, or Lawrence says he was willing to lose a friendship over box, and that fact that you react so kindly is what hurts him more. Yeah, I would see that. You know, I didn't react the way that I did to hurt him, you know, but anger doesn't really come easily to me. And you know, when you have a certain kind of love for someone, I felt more like a parent expressing their
Disappointment.
disappointment. It's like,
Nah, I
damn,
feel you.
dude, like,
Nah,
wow,
I feel
really?
you.
It's like,
Now,
all
if I'm gonna
right.
be honest,
I done seen it so many times in the hood. Like I done seen it. Like
no, it's
Like,
it's
there be
fucking
girls-
clockwork.
word.
No, it's a crummy feeling, bro. And
There be girls in the hood
Yeah.
that just be like they'll be like they'll throw it in the man's face.
No,
Type shit.
and
Like,
it's
yo,
just
like,
like,
that's
bro,
why I F'd your man.
and it's
Type,
like-
and that's like, yo, bro, that's
wow, how can you even be?
crazy.
How can one even be proud about that? And
Word
like,
to bro, like
yeah,
what?
and like him with the guy, like, you know, I didn't completely like. I just told him that we can't be friends anymore, like that. But with the girl or my ex, I was like, bro, you're out of here. Like,
Nah, word.
you're fucking you and you know, honest to goodness, this is my honest thing about that. I honestly hope that she is doing better, because for someone, no, listen,
He a real nigga though.
No.
He's real. He real for that. He
because
real.
for someone to live their life in that way and do these kinds of vile things to the people that they say they care about, they have to be somewhere really dark mentally.
right.
They absolutely have to be fucked up in the head in a way that you need to find Jesus at that point.
I don't think
Yo,
so.
I
don't
I
think
can't
so.
stand
So-
OG face
so,
right now. He's
here's the
blowing
thing.
my shit.
You're right now in this moment right now. You wouldn't hope that your ex is doing better.
I don't care what
No.
my ex is doing. Word of my mother.
Yeah,
I don't
Valid,
care.
valid.
Like,
listen.
No,
I'm not gonna wish
If-
bad
if-
or good
if
on
you-
my ex.
if
just
you-
for
if you fuck
know
me
what I'm saying?
over,
Like, I don't got
there-
nothing to
There's
do with
some
me.
cat said, "Yo, you be on fire, and I want to piss on you to put you out." I'm not
Yo,
one
nah,
of them. I'm
yeah.
not. I'm not one of them cats. However,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying. Like I said earlier, you know, I may not fuck with you, but I still want to see you eat, just not at my table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when it comes to certain situation, I don't wish bad on you. I don't wish good on you. I just don't. You no longer exist.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a saying
Right.
growing up. You know what I'm saying? If we were cool at one point, nigga, and you try to talk to me, the first thing it is, pardon my back. You get my back now. You don't get my undivided attention. I don't care about your existence.
Yeah.
Right.
You're no longer in my circle. You're no longer in my thoughts. You're not living rent free.
Facts.
You violated.
Yeah.
And because you violated, you could sit and rot for all I care.
Facts.
That's between you and God. Now, if you want to keep playing with it, I'll arrange the meeting. That's
Yeah.
just my mindset.
the more you
Yeah.
fuck around,
No, yeah.
That's just my mindset. That's how I grew up.
I
You know
feel
what I'm
that.
The more
saying?
you gonna find out.
I
word.
feel that. I definitely do, though. I do have to say that while it doesn't occupy much thought in my mind, it's because I don't know why my heart is wired the way that it is, but it's like a no enemies kind of. I have no enemies kind of mentality, and it's just like, even though you did me wrong, and I honestly never want to see you again, I hope that you can find yourself out of whatever fucking fresh hell
Nah.
that you placed
Nah,
yourself in.
I'm not even going. I ain't gonna lie. I've
I'm
been
not
cheated on
giving you
before
that.
too.
Yeah.
I've been cheated on before, but like I don't wish good or bad. The same thing like you, OG. Like yo, just do you. Just
Yeah.
get the fuck away from me. Word
No,
of my
I
mother.
mean,
that's
and
pretty much
that's
it. Like,
that's fair, but
I'm not gonna hate you. Like I'm not
Yeah.
gonna hate you, and I'm not gonna think like yo, like
Yeah.
forget or screw everybody in your
Yeah.
future or all that. I'm not gonna wish bad on you.
No,
that's
yeah.
that's crazy. 'Cause
I-
that's toxicity.
yeah.
But instead, I'm just gonna be like, yo, bro, just get away from me.
No,
Like, I'm
exactly.
saying,
That's my thing. Like, bro, like if I were to see you in public, just like
I'm walking the other direction.
Not
Or I'm
even the
walking
other
past you like I don't know you. Word, you're a stranger.
who are you?
Yeah, you're a stranger. Word, I'm walking
But
past you like I
honestly,
don't
it's
know
like
you.
it's like, yeah. Nah, I have to say, I hope you're wherever darkness you fucking found yourself in when you fucking did me wrong, you're making your way out of it.
That's respectful and mature.
Because then it's like this. It's like I mean, honestly, I would hope that they're doing better so that they don't bring that to the next person that doesn't deserve it.
Not my
You know what I'm
problem.
saying?
That's not my problem.
No,
Word. I don't care.
It's not, but that's the kind of stuff that
No,
I
no,
think-
that's
what I'm
how
saying.
you.
It's
That's
just
how you
more
rock.
mature.
That's how
It's
you
just
rock.
truthfully isn't, but that's just the kind of stuff I think about. And so that's what, so that was that. So when he called me and he was like, "Damn," I was like, "Damn," you know, it's and you know what's funny, because I didn't really give it much thought until he called me.
Mhm.
The people that were a part of that whole situation that knew that she had cheated on me and didn't tell me, they still hang out with her.
Yeah, of course.
Which I think
This
is
how
just-
it goes.
It's just fucking, it just bongers to me. Like, you know, this person is a vile snake and they did someone that you cared about dirty as fuck and just like ruin an entire friend circle.
I might get hated for my opinion.
And you're
on this.
still rocking with them.
I might get hated on my opinion on
If
this.
I may
Yeah.
be honest with you,
Yeah, if I
right?
could be honest too.
Let me keep it a buck with you, man. Because also, you know what I'm saying, I have lost more dudes through life than I have through death. And the reason I have lost more through life is because they couldn't get their mind right.
Yeah.
They couldn't act right. They didn't know how to handle situations. I'm not responsible for the person you bring out of me. You are. So you either bring the best out of me, you bring out the worst. But you're going to deal with one of the two.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And with that being said, Joe, there's a lot of cats right now that could always talk the shit they want about a dude, but at the same time, they can never do it in the open space.
Right.
Meaning they can only do it behind closed doors, because if they do it while it's in my presence, it ain't gonna hold no weight.
Yeah.
See, people have a way of always trying to defend themselves for the wrongdoings that they do. That's what it is. That's human nature.
Right.
But one of the things I've seen on the internet is like, I don't mind being the monster in storage. Just tell them in the chapter that you created me.
Yeah.
And I feel that, because it's like, yo, real shit. A lot of dudes will say, yeah, I have your back. I don't believe you. And it's not one of those situations where you have to show me you have your back. I don't go based by that. I go based in the sense of I need it, see it in your character, because you could fake an action. Thank you. I know I have a boogie. Thank you.
It's something. It's still
So-
there.
Yo.
So with that being said, you look at situations like that, and as I gotten older, dog, it's like, yo, it get lonely, but it's peace.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not everybody gonna ride with you, not everybody gonna be for you. You can't fault them for that. Everyone has their own desires in life, everyone has their own routes. You gotta respect that. Now, if you're gonna be a dirty nigga about it, best believe you reap what you sow. You make your bed, you lay in it.
Right.
So again, you either bring the best of me or the worst out of me. The decision's yours.
Yeah.
But if you do me dirty, I'll be real with you, I'll be calm the first time. But I am also going to be surgical,
Yeah.
because one thing for sure,
Two things for
for
certain.
It's one thing's for sure.
life
two things
is
for
real.
certain,
We're
man.
here
Yeah,
for a short
word.
time, a good time, not a long time.
You know
So
why?
if I'm not going to let nobody live rent free in my head, especially no nigga that I know that I ain't never fucking done nothing but have their back,
Right.
been supportive, want to see them eat.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest misconception you can have in life is thinking people are just like you. People have the same intentions just like you.
Man,
We
I
all
know that way
animals,
too well.
man. We all have our true nature. Now, you're not a violent individual. I wish I could say the same, but the truth is, when that individual called you, it wasn't to say happy birthday. It was to honestly find his peace, because he felt some type of way.
No, he
No, he
definitely
definitely
did.
did. That's
The
what I'm saying.
reason
He
why-
definitely called you
And-
for a
and
reason.
because he
also.
called you, that would have triggered me in the sense of like, yo, the fact that you feel you can call me to make yourself feel better
Right.
means you're not sincere.
Right.
And that would make you my enemy. And
Word.
that's where I would
He
retaliate.
didn't
and
even. Did he
handle it.
apologize for it?
Even if
no,
he did.
it was when we.
Nah,
when we-
at least if you start with the apology, you
No,
know what I'm saying? You
yeah.
could be respectful. If
'Cause
you
it-
just calling me randomly to say happy birthday after we know that we just
No,
You
because
know what I'm
like
saying?
the
Like,
last
you're a
time that
bug,
we had
bro.
spoken in like person about it, like
Right.
when we had like the heart to heart about it, and he had like revealed like all his like thought process and stuff like that. That's
Right.
when that's where the apology was at. So like that had already happened, and again, I held no disdain in my heart. I was just like, well, it is what it is, but we can't be friends anymore.
okay.
Because
okay. Y'all had that
I'm-
grown man conversation.
Cosmically, I'm gonna be punished if I allow you in my life, because now that you've shown me that, because like honestly, besides like killing a loved one, fucking your girl is like up there with the list of
Word
things
up,
that like
bro.
one of your bros can do to you that's like completely unforgivable.
yo, bro, like what?
You know, like
especially if you was like deep in
Yeah,
with shorty,
like-
like,
like-
locked in, like
and so that
what? Yo, OG, what?
so
He
what
bugging right
what
now.
is your top 3 things that someone will do to you that you're like, all right, you're out of here for good.
It's probably more simpler for you,
Fuck with
isn't
my
it?
family.
Yeah, so
That's one.
you know, like
That's one.
killing a loved one. So like fucking with family.
Nah,
let's
just
say
fucking
that.
with 'em.
Yeah.
Just disrespecting them
Yeah.
off the rip.
Right.
Yeah.
That's one. Second thing that would basically cause me to basically act out is basically challenging what I have built for myself. That's 2.
Mm.
And 3, violating my beliefs.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What your beliefs and
My
what?
beliefs in life, my morals, my compass, my grounds, what represents what I represent. Those 3 things I'm not willing to break for nobody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, the reason, and you can call me misogynistic, I don't give a shit. A woman is an investment. And I'm not saying women are objects to that magnitude, but they are an investment. So if I choose to spend my time, which is the one value that I have that I can never get back, and you choose to fuck it off, it ain't gonna take me to the same place that somebody fucking with my morals or fucking with my family, because I chose to invest into you.
Yeah.
That just means I need to make better decisions, sharpen up,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Pay attention. My P's and Q's got to be on point.
Right.
And with that being said, I think that's where a lot of niggas get lost in the sauce because they're emotionally tied. They're not thinking straight.
Of course.
Now, don't get it twisted, man. Yeah, you going to cry. Yeah, you going to hurt. But you're going to pick up that baton and you're going to carry on to that marathon. You
Yeah.
keep moving forward because you can't let situations like that dictate your life. And allow me to explain and go into further detail. You know what I mean? Put it like this, dog. It don't matter how long you've been with that person. You know what I'm saying? It hurts dudes because we love different versus women.
we love harder.
We love harder and we're quicker to love unconditional.
True.
So it's not the fact that what we've done for them is not what hurt us. What kills us is what we were willing to do for them. And because what we were willing to do for them, they don't know that, but we do. It kills us inside because, yo, we willing to go to war for you. We willing to basically get uncomfortable and put ourselves in the toughest positions in life to do what we got to do to provide and be that best friend that you need.
Right.
And for you to shit on it, yeah,
Yeah,
man, I
man.
don't digest that. That's why I
And
say,
then the worst
like,
part on top of that is you only like the worst thing is at the end of the day, you only have to blame yourself because when
No,
you're
like,
sitting there
'cause
alone, you gotta sit there and you be like, damn, I really chose you. And maybe there was
I chose
maybe there
that
was yeah, that's what I'm
person,
saying.
yeah.
Maybe there was flags or something that I just
well,
overlooked because we love that hard.
well, not only that, naturally we fix.
Right.
Naturally, as men, we look for solutions. So I always hear this one saying, if you ask God for love, he'll send you somebody trouble. And I firmly believe that. You know what I'm saying? You can bring a horse to the water, don't mean they're going to drink from it. And it's vice versa too, because a lot of ladies out there be fucking with dudes they ain't got business fucking with. It's just not a one-way street. But you have to understand, man, relationships, nobody's going to love you more than your mother. The closest you're going to get to God's love is from your mother. You know what I'm saying? And if you have a good relationship with your pops, that's really the only nigga naturally that's going to want you to do better than him. Your homies are in competition with you. Your homegirls are in competition with you. But if you notice, man, in that competition, especially in this day and age, every win I get, instead of niggas celebrating, in the back of the mind, it's like, how he get there?
Yeah.
How he do that?
Right.
There ain't no congratulating. You know what I'm saying? And it becomes animalistic type behavior because you'll end up going crazy trying to keep everyone as a whole. Trust me, I learned from experience. Let a hoe be a hoe. Let a nigga be a nigga. It is what it is. I don't allow what people do foul to me to dictate my life. Because one thing's for sure, two things for certain. I got to continue living.
Yeah.
Right.
I still got to basically get up in the morning and do what the fuck I got to do, whether I'm hurt, whether I'm sad, whether I'm happy. The job don't change. The mission don't change. The fucking path is still there. I got to pick myself up by the bootstraps and keep pushing forward.
Right.
So when I hear a lot of dudes basically get hurt over these shorties breaking your hearts or a lot of these niggas breaking y'all ladies' hearts, understand, if they were for you, they be for you.
Yeah.
If they ain't, they ain't.
No,
And
but
you
it-
can't take it to heart. Now, the game change is different
Nah,
when you
dude.
got kids, You know what I'm saying? I can't speak on that. I only can speak for what I've been through, but I got homies who got kids, and in those situations where you got to keep fight because it no longer only affects you.
Right.
But as long as it only affects you, you take all the time to be selfish to do what's right for you.
Yeah.
Because if they're not moving as a unit, they moving against you. If she ain't trying to grow with you, if he ain't trying to grow with you, they're nothing more but a distraction from you finding your purpose. And it's a tough fucking pill to swallow, but it doesn't change the rules to the fact that, yo, if they for you, they for you. If they ain't, they ain't.
Yeah.
Everybody got that what they got to do. A lot of times, especially in y'all generations, I call them chameleons. You know what I'm saying? That's the worst type of motherfuckers to be around. Those who can basically adapt and not be true to themselves. It's the ones that be saying, yeah, nigga, you should do this. Yeah, the yes niggas. Get those around from you. Because them the niggas who's going to fuck your girl. Them the niggas who's going to creep inside and try how they can make a profit off of you. Trust me, been there, done that. I'm not aggressive in that sense. I'm aggressive when it comes to fighting for myself.
Yeah.
I'm aggressive when it comes to providing for myself.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. And guess what? I got love for everybody here, but the day niggas step on my toes is the day that I go to war. Because it's like the best way to explain it, it's like you having food in the fridge and you got roommates, right? And your roommate eats your food.
College
It's
dorm.
it's a problem because before they ate that food that they knew wasn't theirs, they had to put in their head, yo, fuck whoever this food belongs to.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat that. And ain't nobody be saying, fuck you, nigga, too. That
Nah.
ain't how I roll.
No,
And that's just me. That's
Nah,
not
but here's
that's
the
not
thing.
everybody. That's just how I roll.
word.
I do be eating food that's not mine though, and I just get in trouble for it.
He
But
not
you
eating
see,
my food,
but
my mother.
you see,
He not eating mine.
but
no,
you
no,
saying
no,
that,
bro.
that's a dangerous game to
That's
play
a dangerous
because
No, I
word.
mean, here's the thing. I mean, like my siblings and stuff. Because
that's still a dangerous
That's
game to
still
play.
dangerous. My brother knew not to touch my food. I'm
That's fine.
busting him
But
if he-
like me being me, bro, it's just like, well, not my older brother though, because he's a glutton. And I just ask him instead of just taking it because sometimes I just don't want to hear him fucking getting mad at me. But if it belongs to my mom or like,
Yo,
mainly
you eat
my
your
mom.
mom's food?
No, yeah, because I bully my mom. My mom knows what it is. I bully my mom.
You saying that out loud on air? Yo,
Yeah,
you're bugging. My
I've
dudes,
said-
I love you. I will
I've
never
said-
bully you.
I've
He's
said
bugged.
That, I said that more than once. My mom knows I love her, but I bully her, bro. Like she would buy like Ensures or whatever, and they'd be there on the counter. She's in the kitchen making something. I walk up, I get her attention, take one, just walk away.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
you know what I'm saying? I bully my mom.
Can I ask you a question,
I'm
man?
very aggravating to my mom, but I feel like I keep her young.
When's the
Yeah,
last
but-
time when's the last time your mom like beat your ass, like give you an ass whooping?
like an ass whooping?
Yeah.
Like before high school, like
Before high school?
maybe like 7th grade, like an actual like like get the belt out, I'm about to beat your ass. No, yeah, that stopped a long time ago. But it's more so like my mom, like she hits me like with like fists. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm
My
saying.
mom,
Like,
my mom
what?
hits me, but
My
no,
mom would have threw a jab at me if I ate her food.
No, I eat my mom's food all the time, bro. 'Cause
Hell no.
she's powerless. You know she is. I'm just
Nope.
like, what?
Nope.
What?
You know what my
You know
mom
what I'm
gonna do?
saying?
She gonna put on
Yeah.
her fucking OG, you know them rings that they be getting? Yo, she got like
Yeah.
5 of them things. She put all 5 of them, just create some brass knuckles, punch me right in my shit. Why
No,
you eat my motherfucking
But
food?
my mom knows my heart. She knows I'm always looking out for her. But I
Nah,
do bully
Yeah,
her.
he's bugged. That's what I'm
I
saying.
do
Like, I'm
bully
not
her.
eating my mom's food. I don't bully my mom.
Well, I do it. See, that's the thing. I have that power. You don't. You know what I'm
Nope.
saying?
Let me-
I don't want that power. I'm
if
cool
I-
with
if
my
I-
mom.
if-
I'm
if I-
cool with my mother having that
You know
power.
why I look at you the way I do?
Yeah.
Because, and you don't have to agree with it. Don't care if you do. Don't
Yeah.
care if you don't. Your mother, we protect our mothers.
Yeah, of course.
But to bully in each, your
Hell
words,
no.
not mine.
Yeah, me and my mom,
Like-
that's the relationship we have. We bully each
Hell
other.
no.
That's
Hell no.
Me and my mom bully each other, and every relationship is different, and I'm just speaking on mine, and that's the relationship we have.
Nah, yeah,
When
we agree.
when
when,
That's
when
fine.
I see my mom, I walk over to her and I bump into her shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Like when we're walking through the hallway. Like,
He has so much more power than
like
me.
I,
My mom would have
No,
threw like 2 uppercuts if I tried to
mess with my
shoulder
mom.
check her or something.
no, I mean my mom, like she hits me and stuff, but it's just like
Nah, my
I
mom
don't care.
going. My
if
mom
I
gonna
if
figure it
I
out.
I know
My
I'm
mom gonna
not
figure it
family,
out.
yeah,
and I know I'm not. But don't. I'll tell you straight up. Don't ever do that in front of me because I
What?
don't know how I'm gonna act.
Don't disrespect your moms in
You
front of me
did-
again.
Like
Don't
yo,
do that.
there's times They know who they is.
So
Where my boy got fresh with his mom's in
And
my
I-
presence, and I stepped to him.
yeah, so
Right.
I
I
don't.
stepped to him.
I-
And mind you, that's your relationship.
Right, like-
That's your
like,
relationship. All I'm
that's you,
saying
though.
is,
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
don't do that in front of
Here's
me.
the thing.
Don't do that.
Here's the thing. I'll do what I want. You can feel how you want about it, but you're not going to retaliate against me for the relationship that I have with my mom. But
Nah,
I
bro.
But that's not what
but
you're
that's
not
off of
listening.
our rules,
But you're not listening about what I'm saying.
I think how you react to it is fair, right? But I'm not going to change how I interact with my mother because you don't like it.
I'm not saying you have to change.
Yeah,
What I'm saying
no,
is,
No,
you could have that relationship with your moms. You are right to that. That is
Yeah.
your relationships.
Right.
But it's almost like my homie, if you with your chick, you could be my ride or die, my brother in the mud. And if I see you put hands on your shorty,
It's a wrap.
So
I'm gonna hurt you.
So I see where you're
Right.
coming from, but
That's what I'm saying. That's why
So-
I say don't do that in
Yeah,
front of
so
me
I'm not-
because here's what you got to
I
understand.
think you're getting the wrong idea.
No, I know you're
Yeah.
not abusive. That's not what
Yeah.
I'm saying. What
Yeah,
I'm
no,
saying
no,
is
not that.
there's a delicate balance because you have to understand, dog. We all didn't grow up the same way,
Yeah.
and we all had different traumas. So when you behave a certain way, you trigger that. And if you trigger that out of me, that's your fault. And I'm not going to feel bad. And I can literally say that because previous examples where dudes got stupid, your girl is your property. That's the mindset of these old school dudes,
Oh
right?
shit.
That's
Yeah.
literally, especially in the bike life. They're not your girl. You're their property. You could do whatever you want on your property with your property. But in my presence, just like I may not know you lick for shit. We could be out right now going to the bar.
Yeah.
I see a dude get brutal with his chick. I ain't trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
because of the respect I have for myself, the respect I earn in my lifetime, I don't give a fuck how big you are. I don't give a fuck how skilled you are. Me and you gonna stand toe to toe because I, as a man, cannot sit there while someone who deserves respect is getting disrespected, whether that's your relationship or
Yeah.
not. That's why I say don't do it in front of me. Because if that's your relationship, I have to respect that. But you also have to respect that I'm a fucking grown ass man who's gonna correct shit that's wrong when I see it.
And I'll say to that if you were to witness that and then you say what you say, I'm gonna look at you goofy and be like, oh, that's you. Cry about it. Honestly, no disrespect, but I'm be like, yo, cry about it, dude. But here's the thing, because I get what you're
We
saying.
don't have that shit around.
I get what you're saying, because it's not like, I mean, I don't feel like I'm disrespecting my mom in the way that's like, it's like I don't recognize her authority. It's more so like I'm playfully like jousting with my mom.
You did.
Nah,
okay,
you're playing with her authority game.
But
I'm
no,
a TVG.
no.
Yes, you
No,
are.
I think
the reason I say that
You're
this is
playing with
where
your
I
mom.
say it,
No, but
because you
here's-
said that you bully her.
Yeah.
So when I hear a
I
nigga bully his
immediately- that's
mom,
my first thing.
I get triggered where it's like you could say, okay, if you say, yo, I play with my mom, that's different. But when you say bully, I'm looking at it like, yo, dude, I will crush you for
So
some shit
what
like
is
that.
your understanding? So what do you imagine when I say I bully my mom?
When I hear that you bully your mom, cause I'm thinking that you don't respect her authority in the sense of her presence.
Yeah.
You don't play your position and being careful, thoughtful, and being sincere. I just look at it as you go to the crib,
Mhm.
instead of asking her like an adult would, not even as a man, as
Yeah.
an adult, you feel entitled to basically take what belongs to her
Mhm.
with complete disregard, which I find completely disrespectful. Because when you do shit like that, you got to understand, dog, our moms, our fathers have gone through so much in life and we're their offspring. We're the representation of who they are. So
Right.
when we behave that way, it's a slap to the face because it can make them feel like they failed across the way.
As a
Because the
parent.
one thing as a parent, I can honestly say, parents watch how we move because
Yeah.
they know we represent them. And imagine you do shit like that, then it can fuck her head up. I hope he don't do this with the next chick.
Word.
You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because I believe my son's better than that. One thing our parents do, Doug, they understand our potential. And when we don't live up to that potential or at least strive for it, we hurt them in a way that you could never understand because they have such a strong unconditional love to us that's bonded. So
Yeah.
when we behave that way,
Right.
it's complete disrespect.
Right.
And again, you may not see it like that. This is my upbringing.
Yeah.
And don't get it twisted. Me and my mom don't go on toe to toe in argument, but
Mhm.
never a day in my life would I ever play with my mom like that. There's many times my mom looked me dead in my face after whooping my ass. I ain't your friend. And I'm very thankful she told me that.
Right.
Because when you get told, yo, I'm not your friend, you understand her place of power and what she's doing.
Yeah.
You could do that with the homies if you're crazy enough, but I
Mhm.
still think you're gonna get fucked up. But your parents, bro,
Yeah.
you only I don't have the greatest relationship with my old man. But even then, I hold it down because the respect I have for myself.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Right.
I have way too much knowledge to behave that way. I'm not even gonna give you a pass. I'm just gonna basically say we grew up different. We're cut from a different cloth,
Yeah.
especially in a Haitian household. That's unheard of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
That's
if I
why
could-
I'm
I
looking
would
at
say-
you crazy.
I would
If
say
I can add
I'm
to that,
very
yeah.
I'm very loving to my mother, and I don't oversight her authority in things. But again, I do mess with my mom, and we mess with each other. And it's not like it's I don't think. Well, I actually know that she doesn't see it as like, oh my gosh, where did I go wrong with my son? It's more so like, damn, why are you so annoying, man? Why are you bothering me? I'm like,
Shit,
why? Because I
if-
love you. I'm just mad annoying like that.
If I
And
can add
that's
on
just the relationship
to
that we
what
have with
OG
each other.
said, you feel me? We come from the same cloth.
Yeah, yeah.
So you, like I said, I respect how you doing that and
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
but I completely agree with what
No,
OG is saying. My mom's, she don't play, bro. Like my mom will really like just to put down the hood that I'm from, like my mom knows all the OGs. She won't even, to be honest, when she stopped beating my ass, she would just call them. Like, all right, cool. I'm gonna call D and I'm gonna call him to come fuck you up. Like, yo,
You
like
got
she
that
gonna
one
call.
uncle.
That's what I'm saying. She gonna call my uncle. She gonna call my cousin Chris. Like some grown man. She's like, I'm either gonna play with you. I'm about to call some because you want to be grown, right? I'm about to call somebody to come beat your ass. So like, I never knew. My mom is above all things. And then on top of that, like when I walk out the house every day, I try to be in my mom's image every day. She's raised me to be like, yo, you will be the man that I project you to be. And if you do not, then you're fucking up in life. And I never want to be a fuck up in life. So you know what I'm saying? So like I live in my mom's.
again,
My
But
mom
yeah,
is
that's your
so like
relationship.
I'll never try. Me and my mom get into it too. I'll be like, yo, mom, you're bugging this. That like I'll tell her like, yo, mom, you're wilding right now. But like when it comes to like on a disrespectful thing to my mom, never will happen. I've never even cursed. I don't even curse in front of my mom. That's how serious it is because I know she's gonna bug out. And when she bug out, that's it. Like my mom could walk in the room and everybody gonna shut the hell up.
My mom's most powerful weapon is her words.
Facts.
That's the most power because let me tell you something. I remember I got my ass beat plenty of times, but I knew the one thing I knew when I heard her the most is when I was wilding out and I was told if I die, don't show up at my funeral. That was the punchline that basically said, okay, I went too far. You understand what I'm saying? And again, I'm only saying this to you because great if you have that relationship, but be careful how you execute that behavior, man, because you only get one. And I can't speak on something I don't know. I didn't get raised with you. I don't know your family like that.
No, I think I'm gonna say I think you guys are getting the wrong idea, and I don't think it matters how I explain it. You guys have your own thought process on it, and I think that's fine.
No,
And
I understand it.
And that's perfectly okay because I get it. The way that I'm describing it, you see, like, damn, this guy is fucking crazy.
Yeah, because
But-
you
but
said
nah,
I bullied my mom.
there you go.
Nigga, I'm just
my
like,
first instinct was like, yo,
the boundaries of our relationship are different. Like it's not in the way that threatens her authority or even her life or how I, show my love for her or anything like that. It's just we like I said, we joust, but it's not even like, oh, who's in charge? Because I know who's in charge.
so you on that TikTok
No, but it's more so like when you have a younger sibling and you're like, and they just like annoy you because it amuses them to annoy you, and you know that amuses them. Yeah, that's how I am with my mom. Like I like to annoy my mom, and it amuses me when she's annoyed with me.
You must like Baton.
Nah.
You must like Baton.
That's why.
No,
That's specifically why I asked.
Yeah.
When's the last time you really got your ass beat by your mom? Because mama, I'm 24
But
years
you know
old, and my
what?
mom will still fuck
I
me
will
up.
say this though. I understand where he's coming from because there
I
are
get it,
people
though,
who
yeah.
have that relationship with their
No,
mom.
it's
Yeah,
because
yeah,
my
I get it.
mom
I get it.
realized that, like, honestly, I would say that besides like me and my older sister, like my parents recognize that I'm one of the more well-adjusted kids.
All right.
So like they don't really worry about me to that degree. And I'm not saying that my siblings aren't well adjusted, but like the way that I'm living my life right now, right? It's like because you know, I still live with my parents. I'm still in school. You know, at the time when I had a job, right? It's like my parents.
Yo, Doug.
Yo,
You still fucked me up earlier from today.
bro,
my
he still got me
parents
fucked up. I ain't
aren't
gonna
worried
lie.
about my future, so it's I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, the point of this is that I bully my mom and it amuses me, and I love my mom. I love you. You probably won't watch this because you don't know how to use the internet like that. But
Okay.
Hey, Ma, if
But
you watching
before-
this, I will never play
listen,
with you. I love you.
listen.
Don't ever think I'm a player.
Before we get into the topic,
yeah.
just heed my warning.
Word.
No,
Heed my warning. And this is why I'm going to
Yeah.
be real with you. That's cool if that's your relationship,
Yeah.
but keep that shit in the house. Because I'm telling you,
bro,
listen,
wanna know-
I'm telling,
wanna know why
wait.
not-
I'm telling you, because I have learned, because I got fresh from my mom at a bodega before, and I had a complete random stranger literally come at me like,
No.
what the fuck is wrong with you? Do you know? Like, mind you, they may have not. I was wrong in this, but that's why I say be careful, because a lot of men walking around this day and age had gone through that trauma where all they got is their mother. And if they mother, I could tell you right now, I ain't gonna say my brother's name. May his mother rest in peace.
His name is Mackie, by the way.
However,
He just
if-
out in that
nah,
nigga. That's
his
crazy.
name's not
Oh, his
Mackie.
name's not Mackie. Oh,
though.
I was
and
about to
don't
say
play either, because
fucking-
he don't play.
I was
And
about to
I
say,
can
bro.
honestly say, if this man were to see anybody disrespect their mother in an unorthodox way, there ain't no point calling the ambulance.
Yeah.
You understand? It's that deep, because you have something that so many young men and older men long for.
Yeah.
Your mother is your first love, dog. And because she's your first love, there's a lot of brothers out there who don't
even
have
got
that
that.
love anymore.
Don't even got it.
They only got the memories. So, but whether you like to acknowledge it or not, it's not jealousy, but it is a form of envy where it's like, yo, there's not a day that goes by where most of my homies wish
Yeah.
they had that. You know
So,
what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say this. In public, my relationship with my mom is completely different.
Oh, all right.
if anything, in
then that's
public,
cool.
She bullies me.
Good.
Right. I remember once I went to the store, and you know, I was at the store. I was in line in the self checkout line,
Mhm.
and she's in the store too.
Mm.
They didn't know she was there. She's over there in like the checkout line, or whatever.
Mhm.
She comes to me to ask me what I'm doing, and she's hitting me and pushing me. Right. She's physically closed hand hitting me. She's like, "What are you doing here, huh? What are you doing here?" She's hitting me, and I'm standing there just taking it like, bro. Does
just gotta take it.
anyone else see this right now?
Ain't nobody gonna help you.
Ain't nobody
gonna
gonna
help
help
you.
you. So that's why.
Nobody gonna
That's
help
why
you.
when we
Nobody
get
gonna help you,
home,
bro.
when we get home, I look at her. I'm like, what? What? And that's what it is.
Yo, OG, the
that's-
fact that he could even do that to
Yeah.
his mom is crazy.
because,
To
like-
say what? Like,
because,
you're
like,
trying
my
to
mom-
make your mom flinch?
because like my mom knows that, like, right, it's like it's like this. You know how when lion cubs, they mess with like the lions, and like they pretend to be like, they humor it, right?
And then that mama lion slapped
Yeah.
the shit out them.
So it's like my mom's like, her mom's like, man, nigga, you ain't gonna do shit. I'm like, man, what about it, right? That's just the relationship that we have, and so that's what
Hey,
amuses me.
If it works,
Yeah.
if it works, man. If it
You know
works,
what
it
I'm saying?
works. You feel
And
me?
to
If it works,
the,
it works.
to the
but
niggas that think,
would that work for me though? Hell no.
no, yeah, I'm sorry, but
If I try to make my mom
it-
flinch, I swear to God, she's gonna punch me straight in the face. My mom is straight out of Harlem, like
Yeah.
from the dirty
Let,
Harlem.
let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Being Haitian. The day I got baton, which is getting hit with the belt, and I grabbed it,
Oh,
is the day the family
no.
was told that I tried to fight her.
No, no,
Your mom will really do that. Yo, my mom
No,
really
yeah.
did that
No,
too.
it's-
Like,
bro, that's the thing. It's like at this point, yeah, bro, like the relationship with my mom has really changed, because before it wasn't like that. Like it used to be that I was like afraid of my mom, right? Like where I was like, damn, like this lady's gonna fucking kill me, right? And I'd actually be afraid. But it's just like, you know, I got older and I was just like, you know, like at the end of the day, my mom knows my heart, and she knows like the kind of person I am.
Mhm.
So if I act a certain way, she'll understand where it is that I'm coming from.
Okay.
And my mom, she played too much in the sense of like,
Well,
so
let me give you this advice. before we go on to the next subject.
Mm.
And this is for everyone here. When you're young, you have a fear of your mom. As you get older, you have a fear of losing her.
Yeah.
And when you get in that fear of losing her, because there's going to come a point you're going to look at your mom and realize she's getting older. You're going to get to a point where you're going to realize my time is limited. That's one of my motivations in life that drives me to do the things I do to get where I need to be. You may not have crossed that bridge yet, but I could firmly look you eye to eye and be like, yo, you're going to get there.
No,
And that whole thing is going to reverb and change your direction.
It's already hit, but you know, I try not to worry myself with that, because at the end of the day, you can't really force something in regards to like when where you want to be in life and how your future pans out. You have to move in a way that's comfortable for you, as well as the most conducive to success, right? I don't think, and you know, but it's different, right, for a lot of people, because you could see that as like, oh, your parents are getting older, then that should light a fire under you and get to your outcome as soon as possible. But it's like, at least my thinking is, what is supposed to happen is going to happen, right? And it doesn't matter really how hard you try to force the thing to happen. It's going to happen when it's supposed to, right? Everything is always on time, you know, when it's supposed to happen. So I'm more so focused on, because as much as I would like to like uplift my parents from whatever situation that they're in, the main thing that I'm focused on right now is giving them the peace of mind that I'll be all right when they move on. You know, as much as I would love to fucking drop 50 racks on my mom, it's not gonna happen. I mean, if I'm speaking realistically, right? But anything can happen. If I'm speaking realistically, I don't see myself having spare $50,000 to give my mom in like the next 2 years or the next 3 years or whatever, right? And I'm just saying that realistically, like things could happen, things could change, right? In the realm of all possibility. But I'm saying with the current trajectory, no. But I would like, my main goal focus right now is just showing them that, hey, look, I can stand on my own 2 feet, and you guys don't have to worry about what I'm going to be up to when you guys pass.
I'm sorry to tell you, it's never going to happen. Parents never stop worrying.
No, I mean, yeah, but like the worry will then be, oh, like I would like to shift the worry from, oh, is he going to be able to sustain himself, so that to like, oh, I wonder if he's going to get married or what his kids are going to look like, you know. Okay. Like I would like to shift it from, can he support himself, to who is he, what is he going to, like, how is he going to build his family, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Because like I still live with my parents, and it fucking sucks because fucking 25. It's a quarter of my fucking lifespan. No, because before you speak, you were living on your own, and then yada yada happened.
Wait. No, but I need to say this. I need to say this to y'all.
Yeah.
Because I think you guys got the game fucked up. Don't let this world think you're doing something wrong because you live with your parents.
I
know you're not saying that.
This motherfucker's that's 20
what I'm
and they
saying,
don't even got it
what
together,
I'm saying
bro.
to you is, yo, the world's gonna be the world and everybody in it.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I understand it's troublesome, especially for you individuals at your age, been there, done that.
Yeah.
The mission doesn't change. The path might, but the mission stays the same.
Right.
So what I want to say, especially to the ones watching this shit, man, because right now it sucks. You know, you want to have your privacy, you want to have your independence. But like you said yourself, when the time comes, the time comes.
Yeah.
You have to be patient. Patience is a virtue, but too long could hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Meaning everything comes into balance. But so we don't continue prolonging on this. Let's talk about the fact that they admitted the truth about UFOs.
Man, I don't care about them, man. If I can't go to fucking space within the next 5 years, bro, I don't give a fuck.
So do you think they're talking the truth about the aliens?
No,
or do you think
dude,
it's a distraction?
No, I think it's the truth. We're not the only ones in the
aliens
universe,
aren't
bro.
real. They're fucking demons. So when they appear, they're going to tell you they're from outer space. They're not. They're from fucking hell. You're going to see some nightmarish ghoul creatures that they're going to pass off as extraterrestrials, when in reality, fucking the devil is manifesting himself in the physical plane in the form of fucking demons. All right, you guys.
So let me get
If
this
I could
straight.
put down my own opinion, I'm going all the way to the opposite of what he was saying. First things first, there's mad galaxies in this world.
Okay.
There's mad space in here.
All right.
It's not just 8, 9 planets. It's not just the Milky Way galaxy. There's mad galaxies in this universe.
Mhm.
You'd have to be really, really slow or ignorant to think that we're the only ones that have created some type of intelligence.
So here's the theory on that. It's there are actually several theories on why we haven't been contacted by
That we know of.
Yeah, that we know that we
of.
haven't been like contacted in the way that like it's just been revealed to all of humanity, different from what fucking the government just admitted to. And one of them is called the dark forest theory, where essentially it's like the theory goes like, oh, you're a hunter in the forest, and you know that there are other hunters in the forest, and you don't know if the hunters are friendly or if they're foe, right?
Okay.
And you don't want to reveal yourself to the other hunters for the risk of, because you don't know if they're friendly or foe, they might then turn on you and attack you, right?
Like a lost tribe.
Yeah, right. So it's like this. There's a chance that there are there's other life in the universe, but they don't want to reach out to other civilizations out of fear that once they discover that they exist, they're gonna be like, all right, we're gonna take your shit and just fucking destroy you, right? And another thing is, the other theory is, so that's a dark forest theory. People don't want to reach out because they're afraid that, because they don't know, there's no like
the fear of the unknown, basically.
The fear of the unknown in regards to, because we don't know what your alliances are, we don't want to reach out because you might just want to fucking kill us.
True.
And then the other one is the dead space theory. Well, essentially, there's the reason why we haven't been reached out yet is because most civilizations are in space are already long gone, because there's a force that once a civilization is discovered, it just wipes them out. Like an over encompassing, just kind of like primordial evil that once it finds an intelligent.
I'm talking like the Fifth Element type shit, where that ball of fire was basically coming to.
Yeah, right. Like,
so about some fourth dimensional. Yeah.
Like the reason why you don't see any life, because all the life that was there is already fucking dead, and whatever it was that killed that life, it's fucking coming for us. You know, and so that's another theory. And another one is that the reason why we haven't been reached out to yet is because we are still too low level of a civilization for them to reach out to us, because like
we got
like,
fucking AI and shit
have
out here. There's no way we're too
no,
low.
I'm saying like you have to be like a level 7 civilization for them to reach out. We're like a level 3.
Well,
you know
I have a couple of
It's
theories.
too stupid.
All right,
Okay.
and I know this is gonna basically piss some people off, but I speak my truth. No eggshells here. All right.
Right.
Let's just say for a second, we find pyramids, we find all this, artifacts and all this signs of like civilizations way before us.
Mm-hmm.
What about if we got dumber?
No, I believe
and we were smarter before, and we just actually grew dumber. That's one.
No,
that's one theory.
I believe in that full force.
I don't know about that.
No, because
the reason why I say that,
think about the ancient technology that existed back in the day.
Back then, without having the machinery that we have now.
People still argue about the pyramids. How
yeah,
they were
the pyramids,
built.
because what a pyramid is, a lot of people don't understand. A pyramid is a signal. It's a signal for something. And in every single culture and every single civilization, from the hieroglyphics to the scrolls to the writing, is all associated with visions of things in the sky. From Peru to Egypt to the Caucasus Mountains in Europe, everything they find has some type of story that has to do with something coming from the sky. That's just one theory. Where I feel like some people may be upset, as you know, I believe in God. I firmly believe in God. I know there's a life after this one. You know what I'm saying? Especially because what I went through my own trial on fire with my axe and whatnot, I could tell you dead face, looking in the face, yo, there's a life after this one. I can confirm that. Ain't no pearly gates, though. That's not what I experienced. You understand what I'm saying? So I always say, how do you know God is not an alien? And I ain't talking about no bug-eyed creature. We're made in his image. He created us. He created the universe. By definition, what is an alien?
An extraterrestrial.
Someone that is not from one's origin. Now, the movies and all that shit got the game fucked up. And the reason why I feel strong about that, because you even said it yourself, where you like, yo, demons are aliens. Theoretically, you're correct.
Hey.
Theoretically, you're correct. An angel is an alien. Why? Because it is not of our world. You get what I'm saying? You have to really kind of open up your mind to things, and as you get older, learn to accept alienated truth. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, the nigga who goes against the grain, if you smart, that's the one who catches your attention.
Yeah.
Because naturally we're sheep. We follow what we're told. We're fed what we're told. We eat it, we consume it, and we follow that. But for every individual walking that earth, dog, there's not one of us that hasn't woke up one day that says, yo, there got to be more to life. There's not one of us that's not somewhat to some sense tapped in spiritually in a way that we can't explain. We all been given certain gifts where we could read people, we could feel people, we could see things coming a mile away that nobody saw coming. And we can't explain why that, but we're tapped in. And I say 1,000 times over, man, we're all forms of energy. We activate each other, we deactivate each other.
I'm activated right now.
Now, how do we transcend? You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, those who be basically getting the deepest conversations is always on some type of substance. Why? Because they're in the outer body experience.
Yeah.
They're tapped into a force that we can't see, but they can feel. And I honestly believe that's where it comes down. Now, is it to the caliber that the movies make it? I don't think so. Is it to the caliber that the government makes it? I don't think so. But there's not a soul here today, especially in this room, that says that they never saw some shit that didn't make sense.
Oh no,
We all seen some shit.
I've seen some shit.
You know
that
what I'm
don't make
saying?
no
We
sense.
seen some shit. It didn't make no sense.
Yeah.
We just learned to brush it off because it wasn't the norm.
Yeah.
And we confine ourselves to be comfort. But like the X-Files says, yo, the truth is out there. I'm not trying to be all crazy and, you know, really get all crazy and, you know, be, you know, all toxic with
Yeah.
the bullshit. But I firmly believe, are there other lives out there? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Because
definitely.
even then, you got to understand, it wasn't until what, 1870 that they started understanding cells, that they built a microscopic cell. There was a whole universes within the microscopic side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're learning shit every day. Every day. And if you want to talk about shit, I was talking with Miles, dog, the ocean itself. We know about
we know
three.
nothing
We
about
know
the ocean.
about
10%.
3% of the
3%.
ocean.
We only know 3%.
3%, and it covers over 75% of this world, and we only know 3% of it.
That's probably why we not.
Now-
That's probably why they don't want to see us, because you feel me.
Yeah.
We're not at that
No,
level.
because
Type
so-
shit. We don't even know our own water.
But get this, 1958,
Yeah.
NASA was originally created to search the oceans. From
Mhm.
1958 to 1978, they killed the program and they put some explosives in that bitch. What did they find? No, real shit. What did they find? What did they find? Because in my mind, it's like, okay, we know that's evident. They killed the program, then they created the space program, and they started focusing more on that.
Yeah.
So what the did they find that made them be like, yo, we gotta start building shit to get the fuck off this
We
planet?
gotta blow this hoe up. We gotta
I
get
don't-
out of
Just
here.
saying.
I don't
Just
know,
saying.
man, because you feel me. Some motherfuckers try to figure out the ocean through a sub, and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, rest in
They-
peace to all them
bro.
people. But like, it's you feel me?
So I would say this, and I might sound crazy for this, but I personally believe that space is like water. And what I mean by that is like it's like it's like densities, right? Like
Mhm.
everything, even the atmosphere that we exist in, like there's like air everywhere. It's if you do this, you can feel the resistance from the air. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Mhm.
So and when you're underwater, you can feel the same. So it's like it just goes from denser to lighter,
I
right?
should have
But-
smoked some weed for this conversation.
Word of bro, I ain't gonna lie, niggas should have. Niggas should have rolled.
You want to know what's
Yeah.
crazy about that?
yeah,
So, you know, I come from a very strong spiritual background,
Yeah.
especially with my grandfather being a pastor and my mom being very devoted to Christianity. I always was told the ocean holds demons. And I saw some shit that really messed me up. Where
Shout out to
you
Lewis.
know, sometimes you gotta turn off the
Shout out to Lewis, man. Shout
he
out,
got that fire.
shout out to Lou, man.
wait.
Shout out to Lou,
is,
man.
is that a Delta A or is that
Nah, that's that real.
that's Delta?
That's Delta? Oh no.
Oh, okay.
That's some man. I'm thinking he had some.
Last time and you were like, bro, this is.
I'm
That
thinking
was
he had
it?
some real shit. This
All
some,
right, no, it's all right.
Is that
Yeah.
nah,
So
I'm a dabble. I'm
when-
a dabble on
when-
it. You feel me?
when they my mom told me, you know, the ocean is demons.
Yeah.
That's what it says in the Bible, right? So there's a theory on why Jesus could walk on water, because he triumphs all over evil. So he's not able to be consumed by demonic forces, which is why he was able to walk on water. But when Peter walked on water, his faith wasn't strong. Guess what?
He
The
drowned.
demons consumed him by trying to
he
drown him.
drowned. Yeah.
So it gives thought. Listen, bro, everything's in fucking cryptic messages. You got to find out for yourself.
No, but bro, there's
I mean,
definitely
there's fish in the water that we don't even know yet.
There
You know
are-
what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
there's new
new
organisms.
species,
That's what I'm saying.
bro,
There's
and
new
it's-
species deep down there that we don't even know.
and honestly, I think of it like this, bro. It's like if we can figure out how to fucking cancel out the extreme pressures that exist in the oceans, and that's why we can't fucking explain.
That never
like, bro,
happened though.
no, but
Bro, they already tried with a sub.
once we figure out how to displace water in a way that we can like freely explore the oceans, like bro, because I am convinced that there are plenty of creatures from prehistoric eras that still exist.
Miss me with that bullshit.
Oh,
Don't
God.
wake them up. Leave them alone
God.
and let them stay asleep.
Remember that?
Word.
Remember that movie, Piranha 3 Double D or whatever?
Yeah, the
Yes,
prehistoric
bro. Yes,
piranhas,
bro.
dog.
They fucking woke up the fucking nest of
Yes,
piranhas.
But you
that
see,
was
they
there.
fucked
bro.
around. And
Yes,
let me tell you
dude.
something. If
That's something
God
that black
wanted us
people
in the
don't
water,
do, though.
Exactly.
if
We
God
gotta do
wanted
that
us
shit.
in the water, He would have gave us gills.
Straight
Now,
up.
mind you, don't get it twisted.
I
Don't get it twisted. Listen. It's like, yo, if there's one thing, especially with the support group that I sometimes talk to,
Yeah.
I notice like people who have near life death experiences, there's a door they can no longer close.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, what's in that door is shit, bro. Like it's creepy, but I think that's what it is. We're so in tune to because we're programmed.
Yeah.
You get what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Like, yo, especially being in the hood. I don't know. Well, you live in the hood. Well, what used to be the hood. But like, yo, I know,
I live in the
especially
hood
you being
adjacent.
from New York.
Yo,
Yo, I remember when I used to go down to like, you know, Overtown and go to Opalaka and see
Yeah.
my peoples out there, though. You meet that one. He ain't a crackhead. He homeless, but he's not a crackhead.
He
The
just
man
realized that-
drops so much fucking gems and knowledge on life. He is so disconnected in a way where it's like, dog,
yeah.
like what experience did you go through? This every state, every city got those group of people who are so tapped in but disconnected.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, they could explain government in a way that has you shook. They could
Word.
express feelings that you didn't even know you were capable of in a way
Right.
that has you shook.
Yeah.
That's why they say respect those with knowledge, because knowledge is power.
Word.
But power is unlimited. Newton's law. For every action, there's
There's a
an
reaction.
equal or stronger reaction, dog. Like that's
Equal
just
or
how
opposite,
it is.
Equal or opposite reaction. Yeah.
So when you talk about like this whole thing, man, yeah, they can mint this truth as it is. The sad part is the reason why most of us are laughing at the shit, and I got to give credit to Miles. He said it best, dog. Like, yo, if you knew there was
Extraterrestrials, yeah.
ET out
Extra
there,
testosterones.
shut up. ETs out
He about
there.
to say test-
You going to work? You
Huh?
paying any bills? You doing anything? Yo, Miles said it best. And they show an alien come up to the podium. I'm not going to work. I'm
No,
not
yeah,
going.
I'm not,
Yo,
yeah,
the-
right.
we all
Here-
deprogrammed, and we're like, yo, there's more to life. Fuck the government. Fuck what you told us.
Word.
I'm gonna live my life because Juju, 9 foot tall with one eye in the middle of his head, exists. Y'all lied. I don't believe
but-
in your
but here's
program.
the thing.
Get the fuck out of here.
it's gonna be
Unless
riot.
Juju, 9 foot tall, eye in the middle of his head coming, he's like, yo, we about to change the game. Y'all niggas don't need to work no more.
Remember Little Nicky?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That shit had me dying because remember,
Yeah.
like towards the end, the Satan's son goes up there and they're all partying. He's like, "Y'all don't believe in heaven?" And they're like, "No, y'all don't believe in hell? No." Well, guess what? Hell is real. And then they start panicking and running.
Yeah.
I don't want no shit like that.
But
I
that's
just
what-
the less I know, sometimes
But, like,
better
bro,
I feel.
Listen, man.
There-
Listen,
there are gonna
listen,
be
listen.
plenty
I don't
of-
even want to bring it into no racial shit, right? But like, I know one thing's for sure, two things for certain.
Certain.
You know, I'm like,
There wasn't one black person on that sub
Well,
I mean,
that's
'cause
the
black
thing.
Because
people
we're
are-
not trying to fuck around and find
no,
out.
black people don't like water.
Yo, that's crazy.
Black people are hydrophobic. What are
I
you
can
talking
swim.
about?
I can swim. He bugging.
Listen,
I
What
can
are you
swim.
talking about? Juju, the
And-
extra testosterone.
Hold on. Lawrence says I had a homeless man pray for me once, and he gave me advice. And after him, many great things appeared in my life. Yeah,
I
that's
swear to
that's
God,
what I'm
there's
saying.
so
You
many of
manifest. We
those.
activate each other.
Yeah,
That's
so
why they
many of
say don't
those.
judge a book by its
No, but
cover.
dude, like unless the
Real
aliens
talk.
are offering to like, you feel me, like, yo, we about to take y'all niggas out to the stars. If I'm not
I'm
going,
not going.
bro, if
I'm
I'm
not
not
going.
if I'm not going into space, then
Did you ever see
I don't even like
had a
scary
you know like
movies.
you know how they have like cartoons and shit?
yeah.
So there's an alien, he comes to Earth, right?
Right.
And he meets with the government, and they're like, yeah, you know, our planet's pretty much the same. We breathe oxygen too. Da, da, da. And they're like, oh, do you have religion? You mean Jesus? And they're like, you met Jesus? He's like, yeah, Jesus came to our planet. He comes all the time. We give him chocolates and treats.
Oh, yeah.
When he comes to your planet, what do you do with him? And they're just like, you know what I'm saying? And the purpose of that shows that our animalistic behavior
Yeah.
is literally our demise because we persecute what we don't understand.
No, yeah, and like
Oh my God.
I remember reading a lot of stuff that's like another reason why aliens don't contact us is because like nigga, we're just not ready for it. Like,
Right.
we
Who
would-
says we're not ready?
bro, I mean, look,
We don't know what's
bro,
in our own ocean.
The individual might be ready, but the
Thank you.
populace is not.
Yes.
Like you could come to one person and go like, "Yo, nigga, aliens are real. God is real. He's a big old giant ball of fucking light somewhere in the center of the universe, bro." And you'd be like, "Damn, that's crazy." But if you go to a group of people like, "God is real. God is real," and you're a 9 foot tall alien fucking eyeball in the center of your head, people are gonna start to freak, and that's just how it is.
Hell yeah.
Like, bro, and that's why that's why the government has to feed us this shit little by little. You know what I'm saying? Like they
Hey,
have
that's my,
no, but listen, because
I'm not gonna lie, because even the littlest information
do you
can
know
already
what?
start a
Do you know
frenzy.
what
Though I'm not even
predictive
gonna lie.
programming is? You know what predictive programming is?
yeah.
So remember the movies of the past. You got Total Recall, Demolition Man,
Demolition Man still messes me up.
RoboCop.
To this day, I'm not even gonna lie.
Fucking all these movies of the past are Judge Dredd. All these
Warnings.
Yo,
all
Judge
these
Dredd,
movies
top
of the
five.
past that show futuristic technologies and this is how the future is going to be like, Back to the Future, all that shit. There are some things that were just like that didn't happen yet, but then there are things that are there: smartphones, AirPods, tablets,
Wireless talking,
Wi-
video
yeah,
call.
Wi-Fi, all that
Okay,
shit. You know what I'm
Ain't no
saying?
show give up the future better than The Simpsons.
let me-
The
it's
Simpsons
true
have
that-
predicted
everything.
everything.
Bro, but they're not predicting anything. They're just telling
They're just
us
telling
what's
us a
gonna
story,
happen.
but bro,
But
it
let
just
me-
happens
but let
every
me ask
time.
you
I
this.
just like, yo, bro, what?
Am I the only one, truthfully speaking, in this room that's been having a lot of deja vu moments?
Oh no,
I've been
I've had
having a lot of deja vu
Like, damn, I
moments.
think I
No,
did
like,
this before, or
yeah,
something
like,
like that. Like,
Yo, and I'm not talking anything crazy. Like, yo, I'll be at work, and someone will be talking to me, and I'm like, yo, this conversation already happened.
Yeah.
And it's creepy because I already know what's coming out that person's mouth, and it happens. And people are like, yo, what's wrong with you? You sad? I'm like, nah. I just knew it. It's like,
Why
so
don't- bro-
I think deja vu moments
Yeah.
is where you somehow disconnected from your reality, you went to a spiritual sense and experienced something, and it now just came into grasp and connected.
It's CERN, bro. They're messing with the Hadron Collider, dude. We're jumping realities because of them, bro. They're messing with the
Well,
multiverse.
that's what they say. Where
if
do you
I'm
go when
jumping
you
through
dream?
realities,
Yeah.
then yeah.
That's the biggest
No,
thing. Like,
like,
where do
yeah.
you go when you dream? Because think about it. The mind has a body of its own, right?
Yeah.
No, real
So
talk.
what does that mean? We have a soul.
Your
Because
mind
the
still
body,
moves while
your
you're
mind,
sleeping.
you could be I was in a coma. Guess what? My body was still doing what it got to do.
Word.
While I'm in a coma, I'm still using the bathroom,
Word.
still doing what I got to do.
Word.
But where was I?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That's why, like, a lot of times when you sleep, those lucid dreams, you got to be careful with it because your lucid dreams can manifest your reality. You have to be careful how you interpret your dreams and how you receive that message too, because your perception behind it is going to fuck with you heavy. So if you have a bad dream and you focus on it, you're going to bring that negativity to you.
Yeah.
You got to let that shit go. That's just
a true
my opinion.
Nah, that's a
Oh,
true.
bro,
I
dude,
agree with that too.
I
ain't
haven't
gonna lie.
had any bad dreams recently, but dude, when I would have bad dreams, my brain, I don't like my brain because it would conjure some of the most horrific fucking images that I have ever experienced in my entire life. And it's like, damn, why? It's like, bro, I remember once waking up out of sleep and I'm laying in bed like this, and at the foot of the bed, it's like some demonic creature with like
I don't want to talk about
like,
demonics.
Dude, talk about the boogeyman.
like a husk looking creature with like its rib cage open like that and reached over its head with like
See, you
this
be
one
watching those
singular-
animes. That's
bro,
where you be fucking your
but
life
I
up.
watch anime too. I don't think about
watch
that.
anime like that though. Bro.
I
That's the
watch
thing.
anime. I don't
watch
think about none of that. I
Like,
see
bro,
some horrific
nigga,
shit on
I
anime.
remember once,
but I've never thought of something.
bro.
like that.
I remember once I woke up, or I thought I had waken up, but I was still in the dream. But it was so real because like I woke up in my bedroom. I'm lying in bed, right? I thought I was awake, and there was these sprites or like these fairies or whatever dancing in my vision, laughing in my face and shit. And I remember I was like in my dream I was praying, and as I was praying, they were just like laughing like louder and louder, like and these were like evil spirits, and I remember thinking like, damn, these niggas, they fucking got me. I don't even know why.
Did
I'm
you take
saying
any
it, but-
shrooms? Did you
No,
take
that's
any
what I'm
drugs?
saying. Dude,
This nigga
I
must have been
don't do any
fucked up. He
drugs
must have been
at all. I don't do any drugs at all.
fucked up.
And my dreams are fucking, and that's why I stopped doing drugs, because my imagination is already fucking crazy. Drugs make it easier to envision that shit. Bro, did I tell you that one time that
With the shrooms?
no, it was I had
listen.
smoked, and I remember laying down in bed and I saw a Chinese newscasting, and it was in Chinese, and for whatever reason I was able to understand the Chinese, and it was a newscast, and it was a group of people talking about how they perfected like robots and AI or whatever. And I remember one of the scientists working on it, he said some shit out of pocket on the live news television or news airing, right?
Mhm.
And as he said that, he fucking froze. He froze and he started fucking crying because he was like, "Oh my god, I just killed myself. That's what he was saying. He just killed himself." And then two guys in suits walked on the screen behind him, and they put their hands on his shoulders, and then I fucking woke up. I remember waking up in a panic because I was like, "Damn, I don't think I was supposed to see that."
Don't do drugs, kids.
I was literally like, I don't think I was supposed to see that. It didn't feel like a dream. It felt like I was watching something that fucking happened, and I wasn't supposed to see that. And they know I fucking saw it, and they're after me. That's how I felt.
I mean, the only dreams I can honestly say that I hate
Yeah.
is the ones when I'm fighting and every punch I throw doesn't do
Oh, it's in
anything.
slow mo.
No, it's
nah.
not slow mo. It's just I punch and it does no damage, but I'm getting fucked up.
Yeah.
Like,
I be having the dreams that I be having. It's either a good dream, like I'm dreaming like I'm on the beach or something. You feel me? I remember my dreams, but the bad ones, like my nightmares, that's when I'm like, you feel me? I'm getting jumped up. I'm getting jumped, and I can't. You feel me? And I'm hitting like one or two, and then the rest just
you know
be on
what I
top,
don't like
it's be
dreaming
over,
about
pause.
though? There's one thing I really don't like dreaming about.
What?
I don't like dreaming about, how do I say this without sounding fucking crazy?
Yeah.
Nah, but
Fucking CERN with the Hadron Collider fucking up my dreams, man.
you be
Nah.
dreaming about Halle Berry?
Nah, I don't like having dreams of my past relationships. Those shits always fuck me up.
I don't do that, bro.
Dude, I remember,
Nah, fight
Like
that.
I don't like
Can't
them.
do it. Can't
Because
do
like
it.
you
Can't
know what
do
I
it.
mean by that? Like you're not necessarily, but your partner's in your dream, and you're like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you here?
Oh, man. Why are you taking
Why?
space?
I just
Man.
got good sleep, and
Yeah.
this is what I'm dreaming of.
No, I
hate that.
No, because I remember once, in my past relationship, with my last girlfriend, I remember I dreamt that she was roommates with my ex, and she was in her apartment. And I remember like,
That's like a warning
That's
that
a
you
nasty
about to get
situation.
fucked up.
no,
That's a
but
nasty
it's-
situation.
I remember
man.
like being in the dream. I'm in her room, and then I hear her like call out, and I remember walking out of her room into the like living room, and then she was there in like the next room over. I remember just being like, "Bro, what are you?" I remember just going, "What are you doing here?" And then I woke up, and bro,
Hey.
Hey,
honestly,
yo.
that sort of felt like
Salute.
a bad omen.
Sus.
So it felt like a bad
Listen,
omen.
your
But, like,
dreams is, I think, when you dream, it also could be what you absorb while you're conscious.
Yeah. Mm.
But there's also a part of dreams that is so powerful, it changes the balance in your head of how you're gonna operate.
No, yeah, because dude, like, you ever had dreams where where you experience something that you never experienced in your life? Oh, I spit a little. But you've never experienced in like your waking life, like like dreams of flying or like dreams of like.
I like
or,
having dreams of flying.
But dude, like
I don't like having dreams of flying, bro, because I
Dude.
can't fly. That's not my thing.
no, but that's the thing. It's like, I would have dreams of flying, and I remember thinking, I was like, bro, how do I know what this feels like, dude? I like the only sensation of that is like
get a motorcycle.
Get on a roller coaster,
no, but a roller coaster, sure, but like a roller coaster, you can't control the flight pattern.
but you can control the speed that you was just at all the way up there in the air. So you basically know how it feels flying.
I mean, yeah, sort of, but not really.
So if you could feel that
I mean-
sensation, you've been on a roller coaster before. If you feel that
Yeah,
wind that's
'cause-
just going right by your face, that's called a roller coaster.
I mean, I think
You ever been to Disney World and you went on what's that elevator that
Mountain?
dropped down?
Oh,
no, that
I-
elevator, the
I
tower,
got- I did-
Tower of Terror.
Tower
Yeah,
of
you ever
Terror.
went on the Tower of Terror?
no, I've never been to
boy,
Disney World. I
let me
don't
tell
fuck
you,
with Disney.
yeah.
You don't fuck with Disney, bro. You live in Florida.
Okay.
Nah, I have to
the
agree.
hell?
I don't like Disney.
I don't like Disney
I'm
at all, bro.
Universal Studios all
Bro,
day.
if-
I mean, Universal's better, but like, come
Disney-
on, bro. It's Disney World.
I
You don't
mean,
fuck with Mickey
You know
Mouse.
why I don't? You know why I don't like Disney?
Why?
Because it irritates my spirit.
Yeah.
If y'all don't
Bro,
get the
I don't,
No,
I
no,
don't
no,
fuck
but-
with Disney so
No,
hard
no
that if a girl if a girl likes Disney and Disney is a part of her personality, I avoid that girl.
I mean,
Because-
I
but-
understand that, but like, bro, Disney
But,
cool.
but to be honest, the
Disney's
main
not
reason
cool.
why I don't like Disney, it's for kids. And I get that. It's for kids.
There's only
Me
one reason
per-
why I want to go to Disney.
Me personally.
I'm a huge, as you know, like
Yeah.
Glow Jedi. I'm a
Yeah.
Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
Oh, so you like Star Wars? There's
Disney
nothing wrong with
but
that.
Disney
That's
just
different.
owns Star
Yeah,
Wars. You
Star
feel me?
Wars-
So I'm going to Disney
Star
for
Wars
that
was
specifically.
its
But I
own
think
thing before
it's
Disney.
cute. You feel what I'm saying? I think it's a nice little cute. You know, if you want a little a getaway or something,
Listen.
I would only go there and to Epcot. That's the only two places that I could really fly with.
No disrespect
But
to
like, all
Nate
them-
being out there with her man. They like Disney. It's their thing.
That's all I'm
Me
saying. It's
personally,
cute, man. It's
I'm an adrenaline junkie. So when I say an adrenaline junkie, Disney can't accommodate me with the type of rides they got.
Nah, they just
That's
gonna be
why,
cute
like,
around you all damn day and night.
Like I don't even like Mickey. You look at my
Yeah.
baby photos. I didn't like
No,
him.
but the,
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
I
so
like
you
the
didn't
only
fuck with
Disney.
no Disney character.
The only Disney character, there's two, is Chippendale Rescue Rangers. That was my shit. Y'all too young to understand that.
I mean, I know
I
who
actually
they
know
are.
who they are.
Yeah.
So he
But
just,
did you watch the cartoon?
I mean,
Yeah, I watched
they,
cart-
they
you see how
recently
he
did
just
a
tried to play me?
reboot movie. So
That shit was horrible.
it was
Then
nah, that shit was.
the
I
only
didn't
other
garbage.
Disney character I like, low key, is a real solid G, is Goofy.
That's
And let
my
me
son.
tell you
Nah, I
why
ain't
he's
gonna lie. I was about to say
he's
that too.
legit.
Why?
This man raised Max by himself, went back to school, got an education, did and sacrificed so much to be the best father he can be.
And he got
and
That
pulled the
is-
librarian.
That,
And he got
that,
the
and he
big-
pulled
and
a
pulled the
where
librarian.
listen, I'm sorry.
fucking booty.
Listen,
Big old booty.
yo,
He
Yes.
was disco
I don't know
dancing with
about
that
you,
shorty, like, yo,
but
he
when
had-
that Goofy
my
movie
son
came out
Goofy.
in Powerline, as a kid, we
Oh,
all
Powerline, bro.
we
Powerline.
all knew Max's girl.
Yeah.
She was bad.
Nah, bad.
She was bad.
Oh.
I don't know if she's a
Goofy
cat
shorty.
or a
Hold on.
dog,
Ian-
but the
Ian
little Mo,
asked-
she was bad.
Do you guys think dreams have meanings? Because my dreams are completely random. So here's the thing.
Yes
I-
or no?
I think
Yes
that
or no?
dreams do have meaning, and also what Logic said that dreams are what does this numbers mean? 1 1 7 9? Is that 8? 118. What does that mean?
You're slow, bro.
Okay.
Keep going.
So I think that dreams are a culmination of because like here's what your brain does. When you go throughout your day, your brain is constantly taking in information. So it gets sealed away into your subconscious, the things that you don't actively remember, right? And so how it does that is you go to sleep and then your brain takes the events of your day and then it seals it into your subconscious to turn it into like long-term memory. And so while it's working on that, it has to do something for you while you sleep. So when you go into REM, that's when it starts like creating those
speaking
images.
of
Like
REM,
that. Yeah.
you know what sleep paralysis is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have that.
You get that?
he
Nigga,
could die in
constantly,
that, bro.
constantly because of
Yeah.
unfortunate,
Yeah,
the accident caused a lot of
OG.
shit.
God bless.
Now the crazy thing about that is I had to go see a doctor about that shit. And it is the scariest shit ever.
It definitely
Mhm.
is.
I don't care. Yo, you listen,
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather deal with 1,000 flying roaches in the room
Yeah.
than deal with that shit. Because there's nothing worse.
Than being
Oh, because you're so apparently from how the doctor explained it, I'm awake. Like I'm
Yeah.
there, but I'm frozen because my body the muscles are still in sleep mode.
Like,
Right.
it turns it
And
off. So
all
don't
you
thrash
have to
around in your
do
sleep. Yeah.
is literally shake me and I'm out of it. So, yo, the reason it's scary, yo, I don't see shit like, yo, I remember I'm sleeping at the crib. This is when I had my apartment with my ex, you know what I'm saying? I'm sleeping. I can't move. And, you know, pile of clothes look like a shadow. And I see this thing growing bigger and bigger. I'm like, no, in the name of Jesus. But at the same time,
No, in the name of
I'm just like, bitch, wake me up. Wake me
You
up.
couldn't talk either.
You can't do, your muscles
you're-
don't.
yeah, you're
your
paralyzed.
muscle,
Yeah.
you're done.
No, I'm familiar
You're
with it,
conscious,
yeah.
but you're done.
I remember once. Oh,
And then the thing is, like, you can have sleep apnea, like you can stop
Yeah.
breathing. Like,
Yeah, you
it's
can stop
scary. It is possibly one of the most scariest things to ever experience in your life. I don't wish that on my when I
Your
say it's
worst
scary, I ain't talking about scary. I'm gonna pee myself. Like scary, like I'm stuck.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
completely.
I can't. Like I just gotta endure this
Nah,
till it's over.
Yeah.
That's
And
crazy.
sometimes like I be trying to like you feel like you can't breathe. The best way to put it is imagine a night demon kneeling on your chest and just looking you dead in your face.
Yeah. Bro,
And that's the best way to describe
I
sleep
remember
paralysis.
once.
Ooh, that's crazy.
I remember once I woke up and I couldn't move, and there was a girl at the foot of my bed, right? And she had like long black hair.
That's a sucky bus.
No, it was. It was. No, it was.
That's
that.
a sucky bus. That's a sucky
She
bus.
had long
That's a
black hair.
succubus, bro. She's trying to
and-
take your
And
soul.
bro, she was bad, or like she had like a good figure or whatever.
She was fire.
Yeah, and she starts throating me, right?
Nigga, hold on. You just had a wet dream?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a wet dream.
But you said she started she gave you the got
Yeah,
guy.
she started. Look, listen.
Okay.
She started throating me, right? And I remember looking at her doing it, and then she stopped, and she looked at me, and then her eyes like grew large.
Ben,
Like, no,
Ben, I want to be real with you, Doug. You need to be dipped in holy oil or something, Doug. Because
Yo,
there's
but
something. that
oil?
ain't-
You didn't even say holy water. You said
Oil.
holy oil.
Yes,
That
holy
is-
oil.
Imagine
insane.
like me with like the regular face, and then her eyes like they're like this, and they went, and then her fucking jaw, and I remember she
And then she did
Did she
this.
keep going?
no, she didn't. She came into my face and started going, and I remember losing.
Yo, I would have died.
No,
Did you
I-
bust?
I would have died.
No, because it wasn't a wet dream. Is what I'm saying. It wasn't a wet dream. I couldn't move.
So
And
you was getting
Yeah.
getting top, and you was just like, nah.
I was getting top and I couldn't move. And then when she saw
I'm
me,
not letting you in my car no
when
more.
she saw me notice her, she fucking she turned to look at me. She went, and I remember just like feeling like the air was getting sucked out of my lungs. And I remember just waking up, couldn't move. And I was like, yo, that was
Yeah, let me
Yo,
tell
this
you.
nigga Ben is
Let me tell you
comedy.
something.
I swear to God.
I'm gonna say it like this, and y'all can call me a coward,
that.
whatever.
Uh,
I don't do horror movies.
No, me either.
And
I don't like horror movies either.
I won't
like
tell
watching
you.
My
those.
shorty like
yo,
watching horror
yeah.
movies, and
But,
I don't
nah,
like
but
watching
here's
them
the
shits.
thing.
Like,
What
no,
you see
like-
creates your reality.
Exactly.
And allow me to explain. Motherfuckers don't fucked around and found out.
No, yeah.
I don't heard plenty stories.
That's what I'm
Niggas
saying.
fucked around and found
Listen,
out.
man, listen, I'm not gonna be that black man that
No,
dies
but-
first in
but-
the
but
movie.
here's
You
the
feel
thing.
me? Like I'm just
Realistically, we went to go see The Conjuring,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
This is when I was in a motorcycle club. And I didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
And this is why at this time, I'm real bitter at these women.
Yeah.
Because it was we were with my boy Colgate, his shorty, and some homegirls, and
Yeah.
they were bad. And they're like, "Come on, Jay, dog. Like, if you don't go, then it's gonna be awkward." Da da da. I said, "All right, fuck it. I don't do it." Right? We go to the movie theater. This is an Aventura, dog. Yo, so we squatted up, chilling with the shorties and shit. I had no problem being that dickhead and riding out.
Yeah.
We sit in the theaters. I knew it was a problem because the theater was overpacked. There's too many people here who didn't pay for the ticket. That already made me more uncomfortable
Yeah.
because I don't like being, I need to see the exit. Yo, we're watching the movie, dog. And yo, niggas like, you good? I'm like, yeah. Shorty looking at me like, yo, this nigga like, yo, I'm
He's
looking like a track
bugging,
star,
yeah.
yo. I'm ready to, like, yo. Nigga, why is it? Well, what happened to the dog? Like, why the dog barking like that? Dog, I got maybe 30 minutes into the movie. There's a part in the movie where Spoiler alert, was the old movie.
Yeah.
The girls are sharing a room, right?
Yeah.
She sees her
I know
sister
exactly what
sleeping,
part you're talking about.
and she's in the bed, and the door is a shadow behind it. She looks, nothing there. Hears a noise, looks again, nigga. You see a shadow eye, nigga.
No, bro.
But it gets worse.
Yeah.
Not only does she see the shadow, she's trying to wake her dumbass sister up like, yo. As soon as that shit made a noise, nigga, I got up.
What?
Everyone in the movie theater started clapping. I'm done. This is where I won.
When they were clapping at you?
Yeah, because I said, fuck this shit. I said, I literally screamed, yo, fuck this, I'm out. And I walked down and I left the theater.
Yo.
And I knew I did the right thing. Because after I stayed in the parking lot by myself waiting for these fools, soon as I knew I did the right thing, because when they came out, them niggas were silent. They weren't hugging shorty. Niggas weren't going. I'm like, yeah, it fucked you up. Then like, yeah. I'm like, you see,
I mean,
my conscience
feel
said,
that.
get the fuck out.
I feel
And that's
that.
the
'Cause,
thing.
like I don't fuck with that shit. Like people, like I remember like my friends would make fun of me because like I don't like messing with like
I'm Haitian. That's my excuse.
Like, that
Man.
like that devil shit, that demonic shit, like fucking around in the name of saying shit like bro, I don't.
I
fuck
watch
with
Jason.
That. Yeah,
I
like,
watch Michael Myers.
Nah,
I
when I
watch
watched
some
The
shit.
Conjuring,
Here's the thing,
when I watched
yeah.
The Conjuring, I watched it too, and it shook the fuck
No,
out of me.
'cause
I'm not
when
even
it
gonna lie.
comes to like,
But the main thing that it was is that
Yeah.
my niggas was like, "Oh, you pussy."
Yeah.
Nah, you pussy. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
I don't
yo, bro,
give a
y'all
fuck.
not, see, it was
you-
childish because like I don't like that shit neither. To
Yeah.
be like really, really
If
honest.
you call
But, like,
me
you're not
pussy,
gonna
my
call me pussy.
response is,
You're not gonna
yeah,
call
I'm
me.
pussy, but you can still catch these
No,
hands.
'cause, like,
Nah, I don't deal with the spiritual world.
You can get both. I'm like, I'm gonna be like,
I'm
you know
like,
what?
I'm
I
like,
sat
bro,
down and
look.
I was like, I'm gonna watch this shit. It had me fucked up though.
I
ain't gonna lie.
don't fuck with it because I recognize the power in it. Just because you don't believe in it doesn't mean that it's not real. Like,
Conjuring
when-
is actually based on the shit. You see,
Yeah,
another
no,
reason I'm happy
yeah,
I
the
left.
Conjuring is,
Yeah.
like, and here's the thing, like
That's why
when
I don't
it
like
comes to
scary
like
movies, bro. Like,
witchcraft,
I'll really tell you, like,
brujeria,
nah.
voodoo, all that shit is fucking real.
Real talk.
Just because you think it's stupid and it's old
Yeah.
world, it's fucking real.
The #1 movie, if y'all want to check it out, Haitian culture is called The Serpent in the Rainbow, based on true events. That shit will mess you up. That is
I'm
the
not
one movie.
watching that.
That movie is so engulfed on Haiti's history
Yeah,
with Lugao.
bro. It's,
Like, yo, you know when your mama says not to do something
yeah,
and you
Yeah.
don't listen? I should have listened.
no,
I should have listened.
Like, bro,
I should have listened. I'm 36 years old. This movie came out before I was born, dog. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It came out, I think, 86 as well.
Damn.
So I watched this like in the 90s. At 36 years old, I still remember parts of that movie that had me like,
that
nope.
bother the fuck.
Yeah,
Yup,
like,
like,
yeah.
nope.
It's like, bro, that how do you think Haiti won the war when they were revolting? They were out there fucking conjuring with their ancestors
Well,
using voodoo and all that shit.
Not
bro.
only that, if you look at it in histories, they got
Fucking
the
real.
diaries of the French soldiers, and they would talk about how the Haitian people will be shapeshifters.
Like, bro, that
Like,
shit,
this is in history.
what?
bro.
And it's like, yo, in,
that
Ha-
shit
in
is
Haitian
real. I
culture,
don't fuck with it.
the U.S. government and the Serpent and Rainbow, the purpose wise, based on true events, they knew about the powder that they used on people
Turn them into
to
zombies.
turn them into zombies.
Yeah.
They would be declared
What?
dead.
Yeah.
Be declared dead. We're talking about needle through the eye, no reaction, nothing. And they become like zombified in the mind where, like, imagine what you would go through if you saw yourself get buried. You know what I'm saying? And then the voodoo priest, he digs you up and he basically
Takes your ass.
he takes you
Yeah.
and you're under him for an eternity. Now,
This
mind
just
you,
went to a horrifying
no,
level.
but
It's
this
real.
this is
It's
real.
It's real,
You know what I'm
though.
saying?
Yeah.
So
Nigga.
I know we gone on a tangent. It's just it touches back because when you talk about aliens, we don't recognize what an
Yeah.
alien is. There's one of the most infamous movies called They Live.
Oh,
that movie
Oh, I
is
seen that.
awesome.
Yeah, I know
If
what
they
you're talking
ever
about.
redo
Yeah.
that movie,
bro,
they will block it
They're not
because
gonna
they-
redo that movie.
they
Yeah,
can never
they
because
could
it's
never.
too accurate to
Yeah.
what's going on
The
now.
world too sensitive for this movie.
Especially as hot as it's been outside.
Yeah,
So what I'm saying is,
What?
before we close out, yo, we'll start with you. Final thoughts on aliens. Final thoughts on spiritual realm,
Mm.
and final thoughts on like where do you think we're heading?
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, if it comes down to aliens, you know what I'm saying? Me, truthfully, I believe in them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not the only ones
that are in this universe. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not the only evolving things, but we don't know him. I kind of believe what he said, that we not really called up, because if we don't even know what's in the ocean, then we're damn sure don't know what the hell's out there. But do I believe that there's something out there? Absolutely. When it comes to spiritual, I mean, you feel me? I think that everybody that, you know, your ancestors and all that that's passed before you and stuff, they're still around you, type shit right there. When it comes to the spirits and stuff, they're there to guide you. Like you said, with angels and the aliens,
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, there's angels for real. Like, I'm a firm believer in God with the spirit. So you can take it as a positive or a negative. I would try to take it as a positive, which is with my angels and the spirits with that. And then from where we going on from here, I'm not gonna lie, we going down on a spiral, because we have no idea on how to really act on it. Back then, we probably would, because the world's not that sensitive. Now, shit. Nowadays, the motherfuckers gonna ask if the aliens claim genders instead of trying to figure out if instead of trying to figure out like if the aliens are trying to kill us or not.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, what gender do you guys claim? Are you guys a they them? Are you fucking shitting me?
Is Cleese Glur?
What about you,
No,
Ben?
I mean, look, this is what I'm gonna have to say about aliens. You know, an alien would be something that's not of this earth, right?
Right.
So,
By definition.
yeah. So when you think about it, they should exist, because people like to think that like what happened on Earth was completely by chance and it was just random, whatever. Fine, believe that. So if you truly believe that it was random and it was by chance, why wouldn't it not be like somewhere else, right? Like we had the perfect conditions to breed life, so why wouldn't it exist anywhere else?
Right.
And you know, on top of that, where I think we're going, honestly, I don't think anything's really going to happen significantly unless for like the next 10 years or so. And that's just me saying that based on where we currently are as a society, because we're worrying about shit that isn't inclusive to becoming a spacefaring fucking society. Like we're literally not there, right? Yeah, we have a space force now, but like that's just a glorified Air Force right now. You know what I'm saying? So we're literally not there yet, because we're still dealing with petty shit down here, like fucking race and gender and classism and all that nonsense.
We're distracted.
You know, yeah,
We're distracted
We're
as
literally
hell.
distracted. There's me personally. I don't think there's any point in worrying about it until it starts to affect my bag. You know what I'm fucking saying?
Yes,
So
man.
that's
Respect
that.
that.
And in regards to spirits, yo, I'm gonna say this again. Like I was just saying it. Just because you don't believe doesn't mean it's not there. And I've said this to my friends, and I have been ridiculed for it, but I'm like, bro, look, I come from a different culture where that shit is recognized and that power has been seen and demonstrated.
Mhm.
So I'm not gonna fuck with it. You do that if you want, but you know, I can't help you with that, because these are powers that you're
beyond me.
You're dealing with shit that you don't understand, and you're toying with it. And when it comes for you, it's gonna come in full swing. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And you know, just be careful with that shit. I don't like those movies. If there's a movie that deals with being possessed by an evil spirit, I'm not watching it, because and this is my crazy thinking, I think that if you watch shit like that, you're making your spiritual defense weaker, because you're exposing yourself to that shit. So you keep thinking about it and you attract what you think about. So if you just finished watching a movie about demonic possessions, you're just like that movie that just came out, with the hand. Yeah,
That shit.
Ouija boards, all that shit. I don't
not
fuck
watching
with
that.
any of that
Word.
shit, nigga.
I'm
I
not
don't
watching
fuck
I
with
remember
none of
I
that
seen
shit.
a chick with a Ouija board tatted on her lower back. I was like,
No,
Stay away from that,
you
shorty.
are broken. Like I remember once, this was an ex, like
Keep
a
your
long
ass
time ago. I
away
was like
from
maybe
me.
19 or so. They wanted to mess with a Ouija board, and I remember just like straight up was like, no, I'm not doing that. And they're like, are you for real? Like they was jokes like, you're being a baby, it's fake, it's not real. I'm like, you know what?
then you fuck around and find out.
Yeah,
You do you.
You see the skin color?
Yeah, like you do
No.
you. I'm not even gonna be in the same room with y'all niggas while y'all do that shit. Because if something if you fucking contact the spirit or whatever and it gets attached to you, that shit is not gonna bother me.
What's that
bro.
nigga name when you say his name in the mirror?
Candyman. Yeah.
So I believe in that motherfucker too.
Yeah,
So-
fuck out of here with that noise, bro.
when it
Word.
comes to like aliens and shit,
Mm.
I think they exist. It depends what you define as an alien.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because of my belief in God and the terms of what an alien is, that's where I compare it to.
Mm.
Especially how the Bible describes how angels look. would be something like an alien.
Yeah,
They don't look with wings. There's aliens that have multiple eyes and rings forming around them. This is in the good book.
Right.
So I base it off that, not in a disrespectful manner,
the,
but
the angels
it's
that
in-
look
but
like
to-
people
no.
are the lowest form of
those
angel.
would be demons.
Yeah.
Yeah, those would be
Technically. So that's that. Now, when you want to talk about the spiritual side, listen, I can look you dead in your face and tell you there's a spiritual war going on. You got 3 wars in life. Remember that. You got war with yourself, you got war with society, and you got that spiritual war. You can always lose the first 2. But for those who lose that spiritual war, those are the ones who are schizo. Those are the ones who are not mentally able to grasp things going on
Yeah.
because they are in turmoil within themselves. They have lost that spiritual war, and sometimes you can't come back from that.
Right.
So I also believe you inherit what you choose to fuck with.
Mm.
And it's the same thing with people. You know what I'm saying? Some can bring you down, some can bring you up. You got to be careful on what information you see and hear
Yeah.
and how you receive it. Because all 3 things across could literally dictate what happens in your life. Now, where do I think we're headed? Honestly, the world's on fire. And why say that? Because as you see what's going on out here, it's getting harder to survive out here. And I ain't talking financially, I'm talking morally.
Right.
That's the fucking fight that's taking place. Where we are morally, where's our moral compass? Because, yo, let me tell you something. The only thing that's more powerful than a man who has everything going for him is a man who don't give a fuck. You can have all the power in the world, but that man who don't give a shit about himself is unstoppable.
Mhm.
And with all the time and all the pressure coming in life, that's what people are turning into. We're almost becoming savage.
Yeah.
And we have to be balanced with ourselves and spiritually connected with God, in my opinion, to get right and to stay out of that darkness.
Right.
Because with all the distraction, with all the turmoil going on, this is the fight that our grandparents and our mothers have warned
Yeah.
us about. Me personally, do I believe end of days are here? Yeah. Be sure of that.
It's not cringe to believe in God. It's not.
Word. It's not, yo, bro.
Like, bro, it's not
Word,
a
bro.
bad thing. Like, because
It's-
people like, online are like, oh, you got your magical sky daddy always watching. Like,
Who
bro,
the hell says
like,
that
no,
nastiness?
plenty of atheists
Yeah,
online.
there's a-
That's
they're not-
bad,
they're-
bro. Like, that's
There's some-
bad.
But I
That's
always say
bad.
like this. Like, I know a lot of atheists and I always fuck them up. I said, okay. Like, dudes see my tattoos and be like, yo, you really believe a man died on the cross and came back?
Yes.
I'm like, you really believe you came from a fucking piece of algae? That's just me being an asshole. But I always say like this. So you don't believe in God? They'd be like, nah. I say, do you believe in something greater than yourself? Yeah, of course. There's your God. There's your God. What you believe is greater than yourself.
Pretty much.
Because my God is greater than I could ever be.
Word.
It may not be to your definition or your liking, but you believe in something greater than yourself. Therefore, that is your God,
Fine.
whether you like it or not.
No, but then there are
gotta walk
agnostic
with the
niggas that
Lord,
don't
man.
believe in anything. And
Yeah.
they're just like,
That
bro,
shit
like,
is crazy.
That's, they're brave.
yeah,
You got to
that-
be brave to be like
to
that.
walk
Mhm.
around life with nothing really like I mean I get it because like it's in human nature to want to worship things. It's just in human nature, but at the same time it's like when you walk around life, because like on top of like that is like it gives you like a moral kind of like foundation.
It
You know,
does.
like it grounds you. So to walk around life and not have any belief in anything higher than yourself, just thinking that we're just random balls of energy that just came into existence by accident and
Bullshit.
all that. And there's like nigga, like it's just crazy to me, and I can't imagine. It's like sometimes I'm envious of the people who don't believe in God. I know that's wrong to say.
Nah, I'm never.
No, it's
Never.
but it's
Never
more,
envious.
it's more so like this. It's
Live
so-
your life how you
it's
want to
so
live, but I'm not gonna
it's-
live
It's
like
like it's like damn. I am envious that you feel completely at peace with like ignoring the existence of something greater than yourself. Like I'm glad that I have my relationship with God, and I guess like envious is like the wrong word to say, but it's that's the best way to say because it's like damn, I'm actually in awe that you can sit here and whatever you witnessed in your life, you can witness those things and not think, damn, there has to be something greater than me. Because I've seen shit. I mean, you go, thank God is real, God is good. Thank God. You know, I don't know.
If I can end it off, I'm gonna end it off with a quote because
Yeah.
I'm not atheist
Yeah,
neither, and the Lord is great. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. And
of whom shall I be afraid of? Psalms
Verse
15.
First step of wisdom is the fear of God.
Come on,
Yeah.
man. Come on.
So tell them where they can find you, cuz.
Oh shit. Once again, I'm thankful to OG for putting me on, making me a co-host on the permanent now. Y'all gonna be seeing me a little bit more often. To all the people that wanted to see me more often, I appreciate you. Appreciate all the support that comes to this podcast. Once again, my name is Glow Jedi. You can find me on YouTube, Glow_Jedi, and you can find me on Instagram, Glow_Jedi.
You already know what it is. You can find me at Sir Daniel Ben on all platforms. And thank you for. Don't fuck with voodoo if you don't know what you're fucking doing. Don't fuck with that shit if you don't know what you're fucking doing. It will come for you, and it will
Facts.
come for you in a way that you like, bro.
Facts.
Some people they'll fuck with that shit, and then when it comes back at them, they'll be like, "Oh, well, that's just life. Things happen or whatever." Not knowing whatever, dude.
Facts.
I don't like.
Yo,
I'm not versed in it enough to really speak on it like that, but it's like, nigga, I
yo,
don't- whatever.
it's your gearhead Logic. You can find me at Logic142 at Instagram. And yeah, he ain't wrong, bro.
Find God,
The
bro.
most important thing, man, you fuck around and find out.
Straight up.
Miracles, and understand this, not to before we end it on this note. Sometimes your gift don't come from God. Y'all got to remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful with that. So, as you know, if this is your first time, hit that like and subscribe button. And you already know this is one thing for sure.
Two things
for certain,
baby.
Holla.
Holla at ya,
Catch
boy.
y'all later, man.